As he introduced, I'm Susil Silva from United States Soybean Export Council, South Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa. Let me first thank President, Chairman, and entire Executive Committee of Cooperative Federation of India for inviting US Soybean Export Council for this important gathering. In this presentation, I will talk about two important factors or clear differentiators of soybean meals, that is energy, available energy, and sustainability. In feed formulation, the purchasing department collect ingredients based on various factors, but in real feed formulation, nutrition is used. The nutrients. Nutrients are the important facts that you use in feed formulation. For accurate feed formulation, you need to know the exact nutrient matrix in each and every ingredient. Composition is very important, and also the variability is important as well. Which nutrients are we concerned with? Are we in the purchasing departments? Usually in purchasing specification, they look at chemical analysis, mainly proteins and various other factors like fiber, ash, and various other factors. But any of these factors, nutritionists will not use, but they will be clearly looking at nutrients, mainly energy and amino acids, available energy and available amino acids. If you look at the cost, if you do a cost analysis of formula, you will see which nutrients are the key cost drivers. If you look at that, mainly energy and then amino acids. Third may be phosphorus. Usually, when we do the cost analysis, what we do is we do an incremental cost. We increase the requirement by 1% and see the cost impact. If you look at the protein, a lot of people talk about crude proteins in soybeans, but if you look at the protein, in many feed formulation in modern day, especially in broilers, proteins are not limited. If you do a formulation, say for example, broiler starter with some synthetic amino acids available, you always end up getting a bit more than what you formulate. Say for example, if you formulated broiler starter for 22% protein, you end up getting 22.34%. So protein is not limited. To increase protein, you don't need any extra cost. But even if it is limited, the cost impact would be much lesser. But if you do the same for the energy, and you will need 3 times more cost to do that. So that is, the energy is the most critical component. If you analyze your formula, 60 to 70% of feed cost is for satisfying energy requirement, maybe 33-35% for amino acids, not for proteins. The energy as a key differentiator of soybeans. Why in soybeans? I'm going to look at, as I mentioned earlier, 70 to 80% of the cost of your poultry production is for feed. Out of that, 60 to 70% goes to satisfy the energy requirements. If you take that into account, the 50% of the entire cost of production of your poultry operation is to satisfy energy in the feed. That is, the huge. That's why energy in soybean meal is becoming very important in modern poultry productions. Apart from that, energy is very important in determining the voluntary feed intake. Considering that also, energy is very significant. Let's look at the energy sources in broiler diets. This is a regional formula using various other alternative ingredients as well. You look at, as anybody would expect, cereals will take the center stage. More than, nearly 50% of the energy is provided by cereals, mostly corn in this particular formulation. But the second most contributor of energy is soybean meal. In this particular formulation, it says it is over 20% of the requirement.